Kaspa's been moving sideways for months while everyone chased meme coins and AI tokens, but what's been happening behind the scenes might be setting up one of the most underrated repricing events of 2026. We're talking about a complete consensus overhaul, speed targets that sound almost absurd for proof of work, and infrastructure that could finally give KAS the ecosystem it's been missing. The question isn't whether Kaspa is building, it's whether the market realizes what's coming before it's already priced in. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and smash the like because we're diving deep into projects that actually ship code instead of just shipping promises. Today we're breaking down Kaspa's 2026 roadmap, and trust me, this isn't your typical hype piece. This is about structural changes that could completely redefine how proof-of-work networks compete in a market that's been obsessed with proof-of-stake narratives for years. So here's where we are right now. Kaspa price has been stuck in consolidation mode for most of the past year, just grinding sideways, testing patience, honestly boring the hell out of most retail traders, but anyone who's been in crypto long enough knows that the most important developments happen when nobody's paying attention. Kaspa 2026 roadmap isn't about short-term hype or momentum plays, it's honestly a structural reset designed to change how Kaspa competes inside the proof-of-work landscape. We're not talking about marketing gimmicks or partnership announcements that fade in a week. We're talking about fundamental protocol upgrades that could, shift the entire value proposition of this network. Now before you get too excited, let's be real about the current situation. KAS price is trading below its 200-day moving average. The market cap hovers around $1 billion, and proof-of-work networks don't exactly get the same love as flashy DeFi protocols or AI-hype tokens these days. Skepticism is absolutely justified here. But that disconnect between what's being built and what's being priced, that's where things get interesting. Market valuation seems completely disconnected from the scale of planned upgrades. And that gap, that's either a warning sign or an opportunity depending on how execution plays out over the next year. The foundation of everything coming in 2026 centers on something called DAGKnight, and this isn't just a minor update. So, this is a complete replacement of Kaspa's current GHOSTDAG consensus mechanism, and it's actually scheduled to drop in early 2026. According to the analysis, DAGKnight removes artificial delays that limit throughput on other blockchains, those little bottlenecks that honestly seem minor until, well, you're actually trying to scale under real-world conditions. But, speed isn't even the main story here. DAGKnight is designed to reach close to 50% Byzantine fault tolerance, So, what we're really talking about here is a fundamental improvement in how the network behaves when things get messy, like when attacks happen or when the system is being seriously stress-tested. Think about it this way, speed differences during normal conditions might seem pretty subtle, maybe just a few milliseconds here or there, nothing that's going to make headlines, but when it comes to attack scenarios, that's where the real advantage really shows up. Faster consensus under pressure means that ledger integrity actually holds when it matters most, especially when the network is being truly challenged. That's the kind of security model that institutions care about, the kind that makes or breaks long-term adoption. This upgrade acts as the backbone of the broader roadmap, not just a standalone feature you can hype for a week and forget about. But DAGKnight is just the beginning, and this is where the roadmap gets genuinely ambitious. By mid-2026, Kaspa plans to test a 100 blocks per second environment. Let me repeat that, 100 blocks per second for a proof-of-work network. Right now they're running at 10 blocks per second on mainnet, which is already impressive compared to Bitcoin's glacial pace. But 100 blocks per second pushes block production into timeframes measured in milliseconds, not seconds or minutes. Higher throughput supports heavier transaction demand without sacrificing decentralization, which is the entire point of proof-of-work in the first place. Enterprise use cases, high-activity environments, they don't just need speed, they need consistency. Bursts of performance don't cut it when you're running real applications with real users expecting real reliability. Kaspa aims to prove that proof-of-work can scale without breaking the core principles that made blockchain valuable to begin with. And that positioning that's fundamentally different from competitors chasing similar performance through layered complexity, through roll-ups and sidechains and all these abstraction layers that introduce new trust assumptions. Now, early 2026 also brings something that honestly changes the entire game for Kaspa's utility. A zero-knowledge bridge connecting Kaspa Layer 1 with its emerging Layer 2 ecosystem. This bridge allows assets to move securely between layers and enables smart contract environments to grow outside the base chain. Kasplex sits at the center of this effort, and their zkEVM launched back in 2025, providing the application layer Kaspa previously lacked. You couldn't build DeFi on Kaspa before, you couldn't launch NFT projects, you couldn't deploy the kind of applications that drive daily active users and transaction volume. But here's why the timing matters. Fast finality from DAGKnight creates a stable base for decentralized applications, NFTs, and DeFi tools to actually operate smoothly. Ecosystem growth becomes practical rather than theoretical once these pieces align. You're not just hoping developers show up, you're giving them infrastructure that actually works at a performance level that competes with anything else in the market. And while price action has been putting people to sleep, network health tells a completely different story. Hashrate continues to fluctuate between 400 and 700 petahashes per second, and public nodes are trending toward 1,000. These figures show sustained miner participation even during sideways price action, which is honestly rare. Miners are rational economic actors, they don't stick around burning electricity costs if they don't believe in long-term value. Security costs reinforce that commitment in a big way. Estimates place a 51% attack above $85 million in hardware and operations. That barrier makes disruption economically unrealistic and strengthens the case for institutional confidence. Think about what that means. You can't just rent hash power for a few hours and wreak havoc on the network. You'd need to commit tens of millions of dollars in a coordinated effort that would almost certainly fail and destroy the value of whatever you manage to steal anyway. That's the kind of security model that opens doors for serious capital, for regulated entities that need guarantees before they touch anything in crypto. So, where does this leave us? The roadmap doesn't promise immediate results, and Captain Altcoin frames 2026 as a multi-year inflection point rather than a quick catalyst, which I think is the right way to view this. Consolidation at these levels may very well reflect accumulation for those aligned with the long view, people who understand that infrastructure takes time but pays off exponentially when it finally clicks. So, Kaspa has been building while attention drifted elsewhere, while everyone was out there chasing narratives that just burned out in a matter of weeks. Watching how execution unfolds over the next year may reveal whether this roadmap becomes a historical footnote or the moment Kaspa price starts telling a very different story. My take? The technical foundation being laid here is rare in proof-of-work networks. If they deliver even 70% of what's planned, the current market cap looks absurdly low. But execution is everything, and we'll be tracking this closely. If you found this analysis valuable, go ahead and check out our other deep dives on undervalued infrastructure plays, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's keep finding these opportunities before the rest of the market catches on. As always, this is not financial advice. Cryptocurrency markets are volatile, risky, and you can lose everything you invest. Do your own research, understand the technology, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Kaspa could execute perfectly and still face market conditions that suppress price for years. Manage your risk accordingly.